Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They start the drive with Hall. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Tackle made by Jair Brown. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 32. Taylor makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
Here's Hall once more. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On first down, here comes Hall. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Fields. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Greg Zuerlein going to try to knock this through for the Jets. This from 40 on the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. 18, Pioneer. 18, run. 18, run.
Purdy throwing here to start. And his first pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. Take go.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Juke the defender. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. He picks up 16 on the good return. And it'll be Jets football. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Extend. Go.
Off play action, it's Fields. He fires one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Fields now on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On target to his man Taylor. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Here we go. Right.
And give to Hall now on the option. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son. Get high.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. DJ Chark there for the catch. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. Third down from the gun. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets making a 9-point advantage. Malachi Corley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Zuerlein with the extra point. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
From the 42. Taken in by Smith. And that's good for a gain of 5. Renardo Green with that tackle. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's a give inside to Edwards. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, it can mean a touchdown.
Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Brandon Aiyuk touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Up. Here we go. You good? Hey, 5-51. Right?
Play action, Fields. He's going deep this time. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
11.
2nd down and 10, Fields. Escapes a defender. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by Fred Warner.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Fields on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the 49ers will go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers face a 4-point deficit. It's a Brandon Aiyuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10.
Hey, here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. Wilson's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the Jets with first and 10.
Easy. Here we go.
Here's Fields to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
You got it. Here we go.
Another throw for Fields. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets' side.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
And in, touchdown, New York! So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He beams one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets are going to take over after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Trying again following the sack. He's finds Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go, son.
1st down from the red zone. The back's got it. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, son. All right.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a